Some good news on stimulus checks. Also, the checks that are going to be ending in just a matter of weeks from now that has Congress really worried. And the new COVID variant, which is causing a lot of uncertainty right now. All of that plus more in this video. Let's get into this right away. But really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video as you watch these videos each and every day for all of the honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information each and every day, and that is my commitment to you to do all the research and to boil it all down into these short videos so you can stay tuned with everything going on right now to make sure that you're getting all of the money and benefits you can possibly grab out of these multi-trillion-dollar stimulus packages, as well as everything else that's going on out there. So again, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe down below, and I'll be here for you each and every day to help out in any way that I possibly can. All right, let's get into this, as once again, we have a lot to talk about in this video. So in fact, I actually talked about this yesterday and a few days ago, and it's actually gaining a ton of momentum. That is the $2,000 Thanksgiving Day stimulus check, as it is being called. Now, yesterday was actually Thanksgiving Day, but this is actually something that has gained a ton of momentum over the last few days here since it originally came out. There's a lot of people that are jumping on this bandwagon right now, and it is a really, really good thing. Here's the thing. We're kind of backing Congress into a corner right now when it comes to stimulus checks, and this is exactly where we want them, right? This is good stuff. I mean, seriously, the momentum behind the pushes for stimulus checks right now has really, really ramped up literally over the last 5 to 6 or 7 days from now. So this is actually amazing. I mean, seriously, this is what we've been waiting for such a long time now, is really to get some massive momentum behind stimulus checks. And for whatever reason, this $2,000 Thanksgiving Day stimulus check is what it's being called, apparently has been something, a catalyst, and this is kind of what's doing it. So this is amazing. I mean, seriously, we've got to keep the pressure on now, and we got to keep this momentum rolling, because realistically, we're kind of pushing Congress exactly where we want them, putting them into an ultimatum. Give it to us, or, there's going to be kind of some bad consequences as far as maybe the stimulus package will completely fail as a result. You know what I mean? So amazing. Seriously, this is good stuff. Not only that, we've also got some other pushes on something else, and this is something we got to pay attention to very closely, because Congress is watching this very closely, and they're watching it, and they're starting to get really worried about this. Now, I know that this doesn't pertain to everybody, but we've got to watch this as a whole, like from a 10,000-foot view, right? Like a bird's eye view, because all of this is intertwined so much. Let me mention this, and again, I know it doesn't pertain to everybody, but as a result of everything going on right now, from the wide view, it actually does pertain to everybody. So this is the child tax credit payments. Now, I know the vast majority of you in this community probably don't get these checks. I do know that some of you are getting them. However, these are actually set to expire in about 3 weeks from right now. The last checks will be going out unless Congress actually approves more within the next stimulus package. The one that the stimulus package that's on the table right now, there is an extension of these child tax credit payments going forward. However, if they don't get the package passed, these checks will stop in mid-December. That's it. They're done at that point. So Congress is getting a little antsy right now, kind of twiddling their thumbs, thinking, we've kind of painted ourselves into a corner here. We've promised nearly 40 million families they're going to get ongoing payments going forward. Well, a lot of people are calling these stimulus checks. They're not stimulus checks. They're technically child tax credit payments is what they're being called, but some people are referring to them as child stimulus checks, or some people even say child Social Security. I don't know if I love that saying, but that's what some people are calling them. But the point is, these payments are going to be completely ending, therefore cutting off support for nearly 40 million families in a matter of about 3 weeks from right now, even less than that. So Congress is really getting themselves into a situation right now where a lot of people, I mean, just think of that. If these payments stop, that means that's just that many more millions of people that are going to be hammering down on Congress once again for more money, more checks, more stimulus. You know what I'm saying here? So we're kind of getting Congress exactly where we want them, right? We're kind of cornering them, and everything is going forward on this, and we're getting a lot of momentum on this. Now, there's been a number of different people reaching out to Congress. People like us, you and me, Americans, the consumers, people like us reaching out to Congress, hammering down, as well as the president, on additional stimulus checks, a $2,000 stimulus check, as well as the $1,400 check that is being talked about and still pushed by the Senior Citizens League. amazing. Seriously, a big advocacy group like that is definitely somebody we want on our team pushing for stimulus checks, right? This is good stuff. There's a lot of people out there pushing on this. So, I mean, this is awesome. Seriously, especially the time of year that we're in right now, going into everything going on right now, the timing is like perfect, right? The grapes are ready for picking or something like that, whatever the saying is. I don't know. But anyway, this is awesome. It's really good stuff here. Also, I want to talk about some other catalysts that are going on right now that we need to watch simply because we're seeing something right now that is literally playing out exactly as we saw in early 2020. And that was literally the catalyst of trillions and trillions of dollars of stimulus that was pushed out. And that is this new COVID variant in South Africa right now. There's a lot of people that are watching this one closely. In fact, some of the European countries right now are actually canceling flights from South Africa to the European countries, saying, oh no, keep that keep that COVID variant out of here. So there's actually going to be a special meeting with the WHO, World Health Organization, is going to be talking about this in a special meeting to discuss this new COVID variant out of South Africa. Now, we got to watch this very closely because here we are, and it is Friday, right? The Friday after Thanksgiving, and already this morning, the stock market is getting hammered, down about 2% across the board, across the major indices right now. This is literally how the whole thing played out about a little over a year and a half ago in early 2020, right? We saw the first waves of COVID being spread around, and all of a sudden the market started rolling over. And we know, I've said this many times in previous videos, when the market gets hammered, that's when they pump literally trillions of dollars into the system because they got to pump the bubble back up, right? How do they do it? Well, you got to push money out into the system, pull out the dozers, and literally start pushing cash. I mean, that's literally what they do. So, not literally. That'd be pretty sweet if it did, right? I'd want to be the guy in front of the dozer picking up wads of cash, right? That'd be super cool. That'd be so cool. Not literally, they don't do that, but figuratively, they literally just start plowing out money, right? And that's how they do it because they got to reinflate the bubbles that they have going on out there. So that's how they re-prop up the economy when it's about to get whacked, which is what some people out there are saying right now is, hey, this economy is literally about like any crisis away from just getting whacked again, just like we saw early last year. So again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, anything like that. I'm not here to instill fear in anybody. I'm literally just playing out and laying out the different situations that have already played out a year and a half ago and kind of things that we're seeing once again right here, right now in the end of 2021, right? So a lot of stuff going on out there right now. But either way, the case for additional stimulus checks has really, really, really ramped up here over the last, I'm going to say like 5 to 6 days. Really ramped up. So wherever this $2,000 Thanksgiving Day stimulus check actually originated from, this thing is gaining some major momentum, and it's pretty exciting, seriously, to watch this. Now again, I just want to make it very clear. I'm not promising anything. Honestly, I have no clue what Congress has up their sleeve. Honestly, right now, it seems like they just have a bunch of hot air up their sleeve, right? But we've got to make sure that Congress actually acts on something. We do know that the package is on the table. We have the stimulus package on the table. It's currently in the Senate, already passed through the House. We already know there's going to be major changes coming out of the Senate. We do know that there's a couple key players in the Senate like hashtag Bernie Sanders and a couple other people out there who historically have been major proponents of stimulus checks. So literally at this point, all it would take is one senator to stand up and say, hey, I'm going to withhold my vote unless we get a stimulus check. And you pretty much got it at that point, right? Because they literally need every Democratic vote in order to get it through the Senate. So we already know there's going to be some massive changes coming out of the Senate on the stimulus package. And then it's going to go back to the House after it passes through the Senate here over the coming days, and they'll rubber stamp it. So literally from now until probably Christmas, or let's just say until the end of the year, it's going to be very, very busy watching this package kind of transform and see what actually comes out of it. And it's pretty much game on now. Now that Thanksgiving is behind us yesterday, some good stuff coming out here, right? So anyway, I wanted to come back and share this with you as I found some of this information and thought, wow, the momentum behind these stimulus check pushes right now is really incredible and great to see. We've got to keep the momentum, right? Just like a train running on the tracks. Once you get that thing moving, that's the hardest thing to do. But once that thing has momentum, good luck. Stay out of the way because that thing is not stopping for anything, right? And that's kind of the position that we're getting into now. By the way, if you didn't see my video from yesterday talking about the Thanksgiving Day $2,000 stimulus check, you might want to go back and watch that one simply because I embedded one of those special code words in that video. And congratulations to the winners already. But check this out. In about 3 hours or so from now, I'm going to go back into that video. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to go back and watch it if you haven't done so yet. But I'm going to go back into that video and I'm going to draw a bunch more winners for the code words and the $100. So literally a simple comment could grab you $100. So again, go back and watch that video. I will link it down below at the top of the comment section as a pinned comment so you can make it easy to find. Otherwise, it's literally like 3 videos back. Just scroll back and find it. It's titled Thanksgiving Day $2,000 stimulus check. I posted it yesterday morning, so about 24 hours ago from right now, actually. So check that one out. Yeah, I'll go back over there and I'll draw some more people in just a matter of about 3 hours from now. So I'll give you some time to go back and check it out. Make sure you watch for that code word. Put it down in the comment section. And if your name is drawn and you have the special code word, I'll send you $100. So again, I know it's not much, but I'm doing what I can with the resources that I have from the amazing sponsors who sponsor here on the channel. So again, thank you to them. Thank you to all of you. I really appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck. I'm going to continue watching everything closely on this, weird day. Once again, it's always weird. Everything going on lately is pretty much weird. So thanks again. Subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos going forward as things are changing very rapidly right now. But I'm here for you each and every day with all the latest updates in all of these dedicated videos. And please remember, I am your one and only daily advocate. Enjoy. I'll catch you again later, and I wish you the best of luck.